Hello once again, Internet. This is your boy, LokiRagnarsson. I'm here with my very special guest, Dill Pixel. Say hello to the people, Dill.
Hello.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. If you can't tell from the title of the video and the spectacular title at the top of the screen, Dill and I are going to be putting together the one, the only, the definitive Femboy tier list. Disclaimer, neither of us know who like half of these guys are. I just kind of collected them from the internet like Pokemon. So a lot of this is just going to be kind of going off of appearance, but oh, somebody's decapitated down here. I promise they look good though. They all look good. Well, not all of them, but we'll get into that.
Oh boy.
All right, you ready to get started?
Alright, let's go.
All right. First up, we have a character called Anagram from either Phi Brain or Pi Brain. I don't know how you pronounce it. I've never seen the
Wait.
anime.
We're
Wait.
gonna share the screen.
Oh, I guess I should probably do that, huh?
Thank you.
Okay, now that Dill Pixels can actually see the screen, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying, first up we've got a character named Anagram from Phi Brain, P Brain, Pi Brain. I don't know how it's pronounced. I've never seen the anime, etc., etc. But I don't know. He looks pretty good to me, so I'd say that's a solid B tier, especially since I don't know the first thing about them. What's your take on that?
Sure. B tier.
Oh, sure, B tier. You heard it here first, folks. Next up is Aoi Hyodo. I forget what they're from. But that's a nice face that I'm seeing there. So,
Kinda remind me of like a female version of Speedwagon from JoJo.
okay. Well,
Based on that picture.
I don't know anything about JoJo, but I keep hearing that Speedwagon is like the second coming of Jesus. So, that sounds like solid A tier to me, maybe even S tier, based on the fact that they look like Speedwagon.
We're gonna have the stupidest reasoning for the ones we don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right, but I'm okay with that. Anywho, what do you think?
Straight up A tier.
Straight up A tier. That's a nice face. I like the little hat, and he looks like Speedwagon.
Oh boy.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Next up is a man who needs absolutely no introduction. Our boy Astolfo. I think we can all agree that that's an S-class femboy. Hands down. No doubt about it. Next up after Astolfo is Chihiro Fujisaki. Once again, I forget what they're from.
They're from the series Danganronpa.
Oh, that's right. I don't know shit about Danganronpa, Ronpa, and I don't know who this is. But maybe not knowing what these characters come from and what their personalities are like puts us in a specially advantaged position to decide on what tier these characters belong to on account of their appearance alone. I'd say this is a solid B. That's definitely a cute face.
I was gonna say C because, like, almost every character in Danganronpa is, like, some sort of murderer or something.
You know what? I'd actually put it even lower than that as well, because you can't really tell from this picture alone, but when I was looking at images of this character, they kind of looked like a child. So I'm going to put it in garbage tier, since you just told me that most of the characters from Danganronpa are murderers, and murderers, yanderes, psychos, they all go into garbage tier. That's reasonable, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Awesome.
And nobody likes a murderer that looks like a child as well.
Truth. Truth. Child murderers are terrible. There's only one thing worse than a murderer.
A child.
No. Next up is Krona. You know Krona, I know Krona. We're finally getting into some characters that we actually know. This is good. This is
more
great.
Familiarity.
Yes. Solid C tier. Krona's a little loco.
Yeah.
Just not exactly my type, but he's not bad. Also, I will put the disclaimer out there. Technically, Krona doesn't have a gender, according to the series creator, but since the official translations used masculine pronouns, I decided to include him anyway, since our list was pretty sparse to begin with. So, Krona, solid C tier, that's my opinion. What's your take on that, Dill Pixels? Of Dill Pixels,
Solid
the YouTube
C,
channel.
you say?
Yeah, solid C. That's what I say.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about
That's
right.
good.
Our boy Felix.
Oh boy, that's what I have for my profile picture.
Now, this is going to be a little bit of a hot take, but Felix isn't exactly my type personally, and this is my tier list. So I make the calls. I call the shots. So I wouldn't
A.
put exactly. I'd put Felix in A. I wouldn't exactly put him in S class. He's cute and
Yeah.
all, but
Plus, Felix doesn't really get much action in the actual show.
also true. He
Just, like,
does
only a
sell
couple
the illusion
appearances.
pretty convincingly, though.
Yeah.
This is a tough call.
And also, it is a bit annoying when they're talking in Oinyas.
Yeah, that is a little bit annoying. Alright, I think that's a solid A tier. What do you think?
Yeah.
I would give Felix an A plus if that were possible.
Sorry, Felix, but you're not making
Oh,
it
wait.
into S tier this
You
time.
can organize them by their ranks in the tiers. So I think Felix is above. Okay, that's not actually. Wait. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Who did we say that was? I think
I
it was
forget.
Aoi Hyodo. Yeah, definitely better than Speedwagon's Femboy clone. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not seen Sailor Moon. You have seen at least a little bit of Sailor Moon, right?
Yeah, only a little, but I've never seen this character.
You've never seen Fisheye?
Nope.
Alright. We're going based off of looks alone. And, I'm gonna say that, I don't know, that's fairly
C tier
attractive,
for
I guess.
Respect the classics.
I would even go as high as putting that in B tier. Because this is somebody who clearly cares about their appearance and puts the effort into looking good on a daily basis. The outfit is stylish. I like the haircut.
Yeah.
They do seem like kind of a bitch, though. Just judging by their face alone. So I don't think I'm going to
That's
put
a
him
bit
in
mean.
A tier. Well, I mean, like I said, we're judging only by the appearance because I haven't seen Sailor Moon. So I can't say. Maybe this person is a really terrific guy. But with a name like Fisheye, I don't know. That sounds like a villain's name to me. Does that sound like a good guy name to you?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming
That
from.
sounds like somebody's undercover mafia name or some shit.
True.
So
Yeah, maybe C or B.
I'll put it in B tier, and for the effort that goes into the appearance alone, I'm gonna put him at the top of B tier above Anagram here because I don't know. That's a naturally cute face and a nice hairstyle, but he's clearly not putting the effort in. So points for effort is what I'm getting at. Next up, we have my boy Gasper. Gaspy, as we like to call him.
I haven't
That's
seen this show.
Absolute S tier. Hands down. Anybody who's seen High School DxD knows Gasper is straight up adorable.
I am confusion.
Don't worry about it. I wholeheartedly refuse to defend that decision. Gasper is S tier. Easy. If it were up to me, like, if it were my opinion alone, I'd even put Gasper above Astolfo, mainly because I don't know shit about Astolfo. I haven't seen the Fate series because, good God, where do you even start, right? But it is my tier list in my opinion, but I want to generalize it a little bit, you know.
Astolfo, the god of femboys.
God of femboys. Not my god. I worship a different pantheon, but I recognize his status as a deity.
Yes.
After
Onward.
Gasper, we have a character named Hasta. I forget what anime Hasta's from, and I'm not exactly blown away by that appearance. Not a bad one. I'm not going to go as far as garbage tier, but for me it's definitely between D and C.
I cannot really see the picture from here.
Yeah.
Let's put it into C because it sounds like pasta. Pasta's good.
Okay. I'm going to put Hasta after Krona. Krona gets extra points here for me for, I guess, personality, if you want to call it that. Any objections with that call?
Yeah, that's good.
Beautiful. Next up, we have Hayate, I think, from, it's called Combat Butler or something like that.
Not to be confused with Black Butler.
Not to be confused. I would definitely not be confusing those two characters. Now, for being a very convincing femboy, for wearing a maid outfit and for having a title like Combat Butler, that instantly shoots you up to at least A tier in my book.
Yeah.
Good.
A
We're in
tier.
agreement. A tier, right above Femwagon, we'll call him.
Maid outfits always win.
After Hayate, we have Hime Arikawa. I, again, don't know anything about this person, so I can't really talk about personality. But that's definitely, again, for me, an A tier.
Damn.
Yeah, right? That's a good-looking one. For sure.
Yeah. Solid A.
Solid A. Now the question is, do they go above or below Hayate?
Well, to me, they're like heckin' adorable.
Same. Hime here is definitely a little more my type than Hayate. And being a combat butler sounds cool and all, but I don't know. I got a thing for the ones that look like they need to be protected.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's glorious. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Next up, it's your boy James from a little-known series called Pokemon. I don't know how many people actually know about this, but there's like a censored/banned episode from the original Pokemon where James, for some godforsaken reason, had boobs. I don't know why.
Inflatable titties.
Inflatable titties. So yeah, that happened. And I hope this isn't controversial. But come on. It's James, right?
No, I kind of rather flat James over.
Oh yeah, I mean it's James. There's no way he could be anywhere lower than S tier. We've actually come to a hard one here for me.
Oh boy.
We got Kanzaki from Blend S.
Hideyoshi. Yeah.
Hieri, yeah, Kanzaki Hieri. But he definitely sells the illusion until it's shattered by somebody actually bringing it up.
I do raise one problem though.
What's that?
They're like the type of person that would have an OnlyFans.
So
that might bump them down to like an A or B.
And are you telling me you wouldn't want to be part of that OnlyFans?
Frick, you got me there.
We gotta consider, since we do actually know this character, we gotta consider personality too, and Kanzaki's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be fun to be around.
Oh yes, and I have a glorious picture. You could just show it in the video after.
Yeah, I'll show it in the video. You can send it to me and I'll put it in there at some point. Anywho, my opinion after some deliberation is that Kanzaki is an S tier. Definitely not above Gasper. With a heavy heart, I do have to put him above James. What is your take?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
You agree with that?
Go ahead.
Perfect. Alright, another one that I know. Hideyoshi from Baka and Test. Gonna be hard to place this one in a tier. Solid on the looks. Personality-wise, not a ton going on there.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. Wouldn't say like an S tier.
Yeah, but cuteness is kind of all he's got going for him. But he's a good guy. I'm gonna say A tier. Above. There we go. Above the Combat Butler, but below. I forget what this one's name was, but he is straight up adorable. So we're gonna let him maintain his second place in the A tier slot. Sound good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Fight me.
I'm just not even gonna try.
Go ahead.
Next
go ahead.
one.
No, come at me. Go ahead.
SAO is trash.
Fuck you. I know it is. I'm not moving him. Next up, we have Kuranosuke Koibuchi. Now, I have no idea who this character is. I forget what anime they came from. I probably should have noted these things down. But if you're asking me, this one's not super convincing. So, not exactly child murderer tier, but definitely not any higher than D tier in my book.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. We have a character called Load Galaxy.
Load Galaxy.
As in, you can take my load anytime.
Oh no.
For real, though. Looking at this one, like just looking at him, because again, I haven't seen this anime. I don't know anything about him, but that is a solid look he's got going on there, not gonna lie. I definitely can't justify giving this one an S tier, given that I've never heard of him before, and I kind of doubt that many people have either. And I don't even think I'd rank him above Felix. So it feels like a solid A tier, maybe even above Hime here. It's again, just like Fisheye, this is somebody who's taken a lot of care in developing their look, but in my opinion, that effort went much further than it did with Fisheye.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right?
Maybe A tier below Hime.
Below Hime, you think?
Well, I guess I kind of had a thing for like adorable characters.
No, I hear you. This is a tricky one.
I'd rather cute over sexy, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. So we're debating here between putting a lot of work into your look versus just having a kind of natural cuteness.
We could put them above Hime for their efforts.
Two
Philosophers at work.
Tough call. Yeah, we're asking the questions that nobody wants to ask and taking it a step further to even supply the answers. This is tough work we're doing. It's a thankless job, but somebody has to do it, am I right?
Yes.
We're stalling. We totally need to slot this character.
Yeah. Alright, let's get serious.
Okay. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at what we have. We've got a really nice look. A lot of people are into the glasses look. I like that outfit. I like the care that went into the hairstyle. The name is fun and exotic, right? Load Galaxy.
Yep.
Oh, but looking at Hime, that expression and that natural, adorable factor, I don't know. I just can't decide on a slot. This is a tough one.
I just say right below Hime.
Right below, you think?
Right below.
Alright, I think this is our list, and Hime is definitely more our type, so it just can't really be helped.
A close call.
Yeah, it was a close call.
Mr. Load, we salute your efforts.
This is Nagisa Shioto from Assassination Classroom, or Ansatsu Kyoshitsu, I think is the Japanese name. That's the only one here that I can remember. Anywho, I picked the best image I could find of Nagisa, the only one that really sold me on the trap, the one where he was in the girl clothes at the bar or whatever. I forget. That was a long time ago since I saw Assassination Classroom, but yeah.
I might be a little biased here since blue is my favorite color.
Well, I want to hear you're my special guest. You're helping me with this tier list, so I want to hear your thoughts too.
Though I am only in like the second stage of the weeb life cycle.
So what are your thoughts on Nagisa Shioto as a trap?
I think A.
A tier, you think, huh?
I haven't really watched enough of Assassination Classroom to like know their personality.
He's a cool character with a good head on his shoulders, calm, collected, dependable, etc., etc.
Ooh.
And if we were going on just appearances, and if we were only going off of this image, I'd agree on the A tier. But if you remember Assassination Classroom, this isn't what he normally looks like. I think he wears like slacks, a white button down, a vest, and a red tie or something like that.
Yeah, it usually looks pretty cool.
Cool, you think? Well, for me, it doesn't exactly do it.
So, like, what are you thinking then? What rank?
His personality is not exactly my type. I don't like the way he normally wears his hair. And in the looks department, he leaves a little something to be desired, in my honest opinion. So he's like a B tier in my book.
Maybe like
I'd put him above Fisheye, I guess.
Yeah, high B tier.
Because he's a little bit cuter than Fisheye. Fisheye's not really my type.
Oh boy.
You're saying, oh boy.
You're saying, oh no.
I'm saying, oh no, for sure. Next up, we have, I don't even know, Narancia.
Narancia.
I legit...
So,
You're the JoJo fan, so you go ahead and take this one away.
your boy Loki doesn't really like JoJo so much.
No, he doesn't.
Though, me over here, I'm a little more of a JoJo fan.
I straight up do not know why you told me to include this character on this list. You're like, oh, pick Narancia, that's a femboy, that's a trap. Fucking no.
Look, Narancia is a JoJo fan favorite. Why wouldn't we include Narancia?
Well, it's just too bad for them. I'm not a JoJo fan.
Well, excuse me, you'd even take my opinion.
You look at this! That's not a trap!
Oh my god.
I do not buy for 1 second that is anything other than a masculine, manly man. I mean, it's a fucking JoJo character!
At least give them D tier.
Give me your reason.
They're nice.
They're nice. All right. So I can't. All right. That puts us in a good position to actually consider something.
They do the funny dance.
They do the funny dance. They do the funny dance. Garbage tier.
Ouch.
All right.
Okay,
Talk to
I
me
guess
about
we can
Narancia's personality here, since you've actually seen JoJo and you know this character. That allows us to talk about something other than looks, which is not something we can do for most of these characters, because, again, I just collected them like Pokemon. So tell me about Narancia's personality, and I will consider bumping him up to D tier. But as far as I'm concerned, this doesn't even qualify as a femboy or a trap, which is automatic garbage tier. But, you know, you give me your thoughts. I want to hear your... I value your opinion.
You're creeping me out a little.
Tell me what you think.
Oh no. So, they're kind of like the quirky type. They're not so good at math.
Alright, I relate to that.
They're like your average, like, street kid, I guess.
You are not doing a good job of selling this.
Eh.
Is that all you got?
Let's just move on. I can't really defend my case.
Wow! You heard it here first, folks. Dill Pixels, a real JoJo fan, has got nothing to say for the one JoJo character on the list. What do you have to say for yourself?
Fop took all my energy.
Fop took all my energy. I can already see that I'm gonna end up putting little quotes for that, maybe one word at a time. You know the way I do. For you, D tier. Okay? Not above Kuranosuke, because this one at least looks a little bit more like a girl, a little more convincing of a trap than that. But I will give you D tier. Fair?
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Next one.
Next up, we have Neferpito. And I feel like I can't go any further without giving that a quick Google. Okay, looked at the wiki and I still don't know the first thing about Neferpito. D tier. Creepy catboy robot thing, it looks like. It kind of looks like a murderer, so I'm inclined to put it in the garbage tier. But it is a cute Neko, so I'll give it D.
Yeah.
Next up we have Nitsu Soma. I forget what he's from, and I'm going to give that a quick Google. Apparently this one's from Fruits Basket. It's another show that I really don't know the first thing about. I think it's like a shoujo romance, so not really up my alley. Although I did watch Kami-sama Hajimemashita, which I liked a great deal.
So, like, in some of the older pictures, I don't know if I can get past that nose.
I think they all look like that in that show, though.
But, like, in the newer pictures, dang.
That's attractive enough, I think, for B tier.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I would not put that with the top dogs. But I'm going to go as far as putting him above Nagisa. Any objections to that?
No, I agree.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next up, we have, I think this character is called Ruka, and he's from Steins Gate, I believe.
Their hairstyle reminds me of that character from Domestic Girlfriend.
He reminds me more in the hairstyle department of somebody from Love Live, which would normally give them negative points because fuck Love Live. But I don't know. I like what I see here. That's at least a B for me. At least. maybe even a low A.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm liking it. There's definitely a very feminine look, not just to the overall appearance here, but the head tilt, the care that went into preparing the hair, and look at the way he's playing with his hair there. Very girly, very cute. I like that.
There is something I should add. I think one of my friends told me something about them like traveling back in time to change their gender or something.
Oh shit! That would make them not classify as a trap if he succeeded in that. We got a foul here. The refs have to investigate potential disqualification. Please stand by. Okay, back to deciding on placement. I don't know. I'm digging that look and I'm digging the vibe. I think that's A tier for me.
Yeah.
Now let's see where to put him.
Above Fem Speedwagon.
Above Fem Speedwagon. His aesthetic is more my style than the Combat Butler's is. I think even more so than Hideyoshi's. And more than Load Galaxy here as well for me.
Load.
This is a tough one. I think I'd stick him right under Hime. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Alright, cool.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Except I can... There we go. Why is this thing so hard to use?
I don't know.
I did not include the name of this next one on my list. I don't know what his name is. Give me just a moment. Okay, facts thoroughly checked. This is Sota Takanashi from, I think, the anime Working. This one has some assets to work with that the others don't, and it's going to be integral to our discussion, I think.
Is there something in the shirt?
I don't know. But whether that's natural or he just took the time to make it look natural or, just to put something there, this one, we can't deny, clearly has assets that the other guys lack. And this is a solid sell. There's no doubt in my mind that this is actually drawn to be a girl, and he's just a guy canonically because the writers said so. So I think based on aesthetic alone, this guy goes straight up to the S tier. Like that's a solid. This is what traps are really made of. If you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But not exactly one of the top contenders. Like I'd put him above James and above Kanzaki, but I can't even bring myself to put him above my boy Gasper because I don't know anything about him. And even though definitely a looker, Gasper is more my type than Sota. What do you think? Any arguments there?
I guess they deserve their place. Though maybe like a little under Kanzaki.
You think so? Well, if you think that, I want to hear the why.
Hideki is just a little more mainstream,
Oh, it's about mainstream, is it? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I do like Hiyori's personality, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But you can't deny the titties. This one has titties, Dill. Name one trap that has titties.
I don't know.
Aside from James. Alright, on account of the fact that not only does Kanzaki have a better personality, but these in fact might be fake, the same as James, we're gonna slide Takanashi here down a peg. That leaves us with one last character, Petra from Log Horizon. I did watch Log Horizon, but hot take incoming. I really did not like it. I found it extremely boring, and I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything from Log Horizon whatsoever. I mean, I remember Shiro. He's pretty cool. But I do not remember a single other character's name or personality, least of all Petra.
Oof.
So I have no idea what he is like, and we're again gonna have to be judging by appearance alone. Just looking at him, he's got the feminine vibe down for sure, like the posing, the cutesy posture, but I don't really see anything super special here. I don't think I can bring myself to put him up to A tier.
Yeah, they kind of just seem like a basic femboy.
Yeah, pretty basic is my vibe, but solidly done. So not like a C tier or anything like that. I think I'd go as far as putting him at the top of B tier, because just looking at these others here in B tier, like I get nothing personality-wise from the Fruits Basket character. Nagisa, just really not my type. Fisheye, I explained in detail why he does in fact look like a bitch. And again, here at the bottom of B tier, not getting a lot personality-wise from that one. But, I'm getting a lot just from this one image of Petra. So, my placement would be top of B tier. Let me hear it if you think differently.
I feel like maybe a little wrong going above Nagisa.
You think that Petra should go below Nagisa, so defend it. I gave facts. I gave observations. So give me something to work with here.
If you're to be in a relationship with Nagisa, hypothetically, that Nagisa would protect you.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I definitely have a soft spot for the damsels, and Petra has I don't remember a lot, like I said, but from looking at images earlier, I think Petra kind of has the look of the damsel, but I think Petra is a party member too. Like, I think he fights. So he's kind of like the best of both worlds in that sense, where you get like the cutesy appearance of the damsel, but somebody who can hold their own as well. Like Asuna. Oh, I'm going to get flamed for saying that.
Because everyone hates SAO.
Yes, they do. I'm the only one. The only SAO fan in the entire world.
It'll be like that picture of John Wick where he's like surrounded by all those guns. Including me as one of the people holding a gun.
I'm not going to lie. I still think, for mainstream purposes, and because people probably know the Fruits Basket character whose name I already forgot a little better than Petra. But no, wait. People really like Log Horizon, too.
Yeah.
As an SAO fan, you have to give me the opportunity to gain a little points back by at least putting Petra in the high B tier.
Alright. I think I'll back down and let you put it in, top of B tier, I guess.
Yeah, you hear that, everybody? I win. I'm the winner.
But what's SS tier for?
Well, Dill Pixels, I'm ever so glad that you asked.
Oh, boy.
And last but certainly not least, we have the king of the femboys, double S tier, top dog, LokiRagnarsson.
But... Nani! Trap card.
Go ahead. Go ahead and try to tell me. Try to tell me I'm wrong. I'll hear it. I can take it.
I will not let you use the ability to say, well, this one's a real person.
That is true. This is a real person. Sort of.
That's cheating when it comes to waifu wars and stuff, though.
Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. This has been Loki and Dill Pixel's Femboy tier list. I'm not moving on this placement.